Have you ever been at a car meet, everybody's engine's rumbling, the smell of fuel in the air, and then bam, someone slams the gas, tires screaming, smoke everywhere, the crowd goes wild? And you're standing there thinking, man, that looks sick, but is that car basically killing itself right now? Because let's be real, burnouts look awesome, but your wallet, it might be crying in the background. Today we're talking about whether burnouts actually damage your car, or if it's just harmless fun. Stay tuned because the truth might surprise you. Here's the deal. Burnouts aren't just about showing off. They've been part of car culture forever. Drag racing, drift shows, even parking lot shenanigans. But the big question that haunts every gearhead is, what's the cost? Your buddy might say, no man, cars are built for this, don't worry. Meanwhile, your mechanic uncle shakes his head like, kid, you just shaved years off that transmission. Who's right? And here's why it matters.
Replacing a set of tires, maybe $400 to $800. Replacing a clutch or transmission after repeated abuse, $2,000, $3,000, maybe even more. Engine damage? Don't even ask, because that number will keep you up at night. So the pain is real. The myth is everywhere, and today I'll break it down. What really happens when you roast your tires. All right, let's get into it. I'll give you the top 7 truths about burnouts. Some are funny, some are ugly, but all of them are real. Number 1, tires are the first to scream. You ever smelt burnt rubber? Yeah, that's your money evaporating. A single 20-second burnout can cut months off a tire's life. I had a buddy put fresh Michelin Pilot Sports on his Camaro, flexed with a smoky burnout leaving the tire shop. Guess what? 2 bald patches after 1 stunt. $700 gone in 30 seconds. And don't forget, uneven wear. You might think the tire looks fine from the outside, but inside cords are cooked. Next highway trip?
Boom, blowout. Suddenly that fun stunt is a roadside nightmare. And if you think front-wheel drive cars get off easy, nope, those front tires handle steering and spinning, so they roast even quicker. Ever seen a Civic limp home with bald fronts and fresh rears? Yeah, not a good look. Number 2, your clutch or torque converter is crying. Manual guys, listen. Dumping the clutch at 5,000 RPM feels cool until you smell that burnt toast. That's your clutch saying goodbye. And automatics, your torque converter and transmission fluid are cooking. Ever seen transmission fluid turn dark and smell burnt after just a few stunts? That's permanent damage. I had a customer with a Dodge Charger, loved doing brake stand burnouts at every meet. 6 months later, his gearbox felt like it was filled with peanut butter. Shifts were clunky, fluid smelled like barbecue. He wasn't laughing then. And here's the kicker. One burnout won't kill your transmission immediately, but abuse stacks up. Every slip, every bit of heat, every clunk. That's damage adding up like compound interest. One day, boom, no gears.
Number 3, heat is your invisible enemy. Engines hate sudden spikes of heat. During burnouts, RPMs skyrocket, cooling drops, and everything, pistons, gaskets, fluids, gets hotter than a barbecue grill. I once saw a Mustang overheat during a burnout competition. Coolant everywhere, steam like a volcano, owner still waving to the crowd like he just won Formula Drift. But the head gasket? Toast. And it's not just Mustangs. I've seen BMWs, Hondas, even trucks come in with warped heads after just a few fun burnouts. Heat doesn't care what badge is on the hood. Think of it this way, every burnout is like sprinting uphill while wearing a winter coat. Sure, you can do it for a bit, but eventually you're gonna collapse. Number 4, axles and differentials take a beating. Think about it. When you're holding the car in place, wheels spinning, the drivetrain is under insane stress. The weakest link always fails. Sometimes it's the axle, sometimes it's the diff. I've seen axles literally snap like breadsticks mid-burnout. Ever heard that loud bang followed by silence? Yeah, that's the sound of regret. And differentials? Gears chip, bearings cook, fluid froths up. Next thing you know, you're calling a tow truck while your friends upload the video of your failure to Instagram. That video will live forever, unlike your diff. Number 5, wheel bearings don't like parties. This one's sneaky. Wheel bearings aren't designed for continuous high RPM abuse without movement. All that heat builds up, grease cooks,
and suddenly you're wondering why your wheels sound like a jet engine on the highway. I had a customer swear his car was haunted because of the whining noise after a summer of meets. Nope, just wheel bearings that got roasted during his smoke shows. And the worst part, bad bearings don't fail immediately. They slowly get worse until one day the wheel feels wobbly and you're like, wait, how did we get here? Answer, that one epic burnout months ago. Number 6, brakes get roasted too. You ever done a brake stand burnout? Gas pedal down, brake pedal mashed? Fun, right? Except your brake pads and rotors are screaming, what did we do to deserve this? Heat cracks rotors, pads glaze over, fluid boils, and the next time you actually need to stop, your car feels like a shopping cart with bad wheels. I once replaced rotors on a BMW where the guy admitted, yeah, I do burnouts to impress girls. Guess what? He didn't impress the girl, but he did impress his credit card bill. Imagine cooking dinner and putting the pan back in the cupboard while it's still red hot. That's what you're doing to your brakes during a burnout. Number 7, the crowd loves it, but the cops don't. Okay, not mechanical damage, but let's be real. Burnouts in public? Best way to get your car impounded. Ask anyone who's had their pride and joy towed mid-car meet. That hurts worse than a busted clutch. Trust me, telling your mom the police took my car because I was doing donuts is not a conversation you want to have. And the fines? Oh boy. Depending on where you live, reckless driving tickets can be hundreds, even thousands. Suddenly, that free burnout cost you more than a set of coilovers. All right, so what's the takeaway? Should you never do burnouts? Not exactly. Here's the truth. Cars are machines. Push them hard, and they wear faster. It's that simple. But if you really want to let loose, do it on old tires, not fresh $1,000 Michelins. Keep an eye on your fluids, transmission, oil, coolant. Don't do back-to-back burnouts. Give your car a chance to cool down. And if you're into drag racing, invest in a line lock. It lets you spin the tires without frying your brakes.
And for heaven's sake, don't do it every weekend. Think of burnouts like junk food. Once in a while, fun. Every day, welcome to Heart Attack City. I once had a guy admit, I've done so many burnouts, I replace tires more often than oil. Guess how long his car lasted? Let's just say the junkyard got it before it hit 100,000 miles. Want to flex? Take your car to a proper drag strip or burnout box. At least there, when something breaks, you don't also get a ticket. So, there you have it. Burnouts look amazing, feel amazing, and make you a legend at the car meet. But under the hood, your tires, clutch, transmission, brakes, they're all paying the price. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever roasted a set of tires just for fun? Did something break? Or maybe you got away clean? Drop your story in the comments. I'll be reading them all. And hey, if this video saved you from turning your daily driver into a money pit, hit that like button, subscribe for more real car talk, and share this with that one friend who thinks burnouts are free. Trust me, nothing's free in car life. See you next time. Psst, don't leave yet. One of the videos on screen right now has the secret every car guy needs to know.